Van here with the Van Life Biker Show. Smash that like, give me a sub, and share, guys. Let's build this channel. Appreciate your support. Hey, Van Life Biker here. I just want to do a quick little review. If I sound excited, I am, guys. I stole this thing. I'm just going to be honest. It's made by Kalamera. Here's your model number. Zoom in on that a little for you. It's a KRC 55SS, 50 quarts. Runs on 12 volts or 24 volts, 4.6 amps at 12 volts, and then you got your 2.3 at the 24 system. The R134A, I'm hearing through the grapevine that they're probably going to start phasing that stuff out real soon. So that usually runs in your car these days, unless you got an old muscle car. They had the R12 many moons ago, but the R12 they phased out, so now you have to have a licensed guy come in and work on it physically, and it's going to cost you labor, and the cost of that Freon is just so outrageous it's worth converting over to the 134A. So from what I'm hearing, they're going to be doing that to the 134A. It's like a 600 something or another. I bought a retro looking fridge. Excuse me. Retro fridge that had that stuff in it, a newer one that I was going to put in the van, but measurements just didn't work out, unfortunately. Nice 90-degree cord there. I do like that. It's kind of offset inward. So not only did they think of the 90-degree cord, they thought about the offset inward, meaning, you know, this little inward. So the plug doesn't really stick out much at all. We can do that from a side profile here, guys. I mean, look at that. Probably pretty much the thickness of the cord is sticking out. So that's dynamite. That comes up to a typical cigarette lighter plug-in. If you guys want to plug into the house, it also comes with this transformer that you would just plug into your wall. And it looks like it puts out 24 volts there. You guys cannot go wrong with this. As far as I'm concerned, it's let's just say 20 bags of ice. If you guys bought 20-pound bags of ice, if you're living in a van, you're buying ice every day. You guys know what it costs. And this isn't a little guy. This is 2.5 pounds of cheese. Costco, you know, you buy big, you buy in bulk. Came with 2 packs, actually. So I had 5 pounds of cheese in here yesterday because I plugged it into the cigarette lighter. When I left the store, I went to Costco. And we got 16 drumsticks, monster box. I had 2 of those in here stacked on top of one another. I had a log. I wish I knew how many pounds it was. It's got to be 2-3 pounds of hamburger patties stuffed in beside that, back behind there. I had another box of ice cream sandwiches stuffed in there. I had a couple pounds of salami and 2 racks of baby back ribs. It's got lights on both sides, not just one. Nice chains, hold the handle. Look like stainless steel chains. Maybe not. But, you know, they didn't cheese out. They put 2 on. And you'd think that would hang up and then you're going to be fighting that, right? Nope, they placed them perfectly. So they put some time in this thing, guys. For a couple $100, you can't go wrong. Spring loaded. Metal handles on the sides. That's not gravity. That's spring loaded. Nice little plastic handle so it doesn't hurt your hand. Nice clasps in case this thing gets knocked over in the vehicle or you dropped it or something carrying it, so your stuff doesn't go everywhere. So I am floored, to be honest. I picked this thing up for less than $200 because it had a little dent in the back, and they ended up giving me another 20% off, guys. So you can't go wrong with this one. we are totally happy. I mean, that's all I can say. Easy controls. I have it set at the lowest setting. The manual did say it would go to -7, but the lowest setting is 0 degrees. But if you're like me, I like my ice cream to be able to scoop it if I pull it out of the fridge instead of sticking it on the countertop for 10-15 minutes before I can even scoop it. High, medium, low on shut off on the cooler so it doesn't run your battery down. I have mine on high because we're plugged into grid power right now, but I would highly recommend low or hot or medium for sure if you're not on an actual solar system. If you're just plugging this into your car battery, your motor battery, you're probably going to want to put that on low just to be safe and kind of play with that. And I don't know, if you're somewhere where maybe you can get a jump at the house, or you get a jumper box or something, maybe try medium. I wouldn't test it out on the road because you don't want to get stranded and have to call a tow truck guy or somebody, to get a jump off of that. But pretty simple setup. You can set it to Celsius or Fahrenheit, and this is a fridge or a freezer. I must specify that. So you can use it as a fridge. Set it to I think 38 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe, is what they recommend for a refrigerator. You may want to go 35, just simply because this thing is going to go up and down 5 degrees supposedly with the compressor kicking on and off. So and it does, I have to say, I think it was about 5 degrees difference on the inside from my understanding. The actual sensor is put on the outside of the foam. There'll be foam in between the stainless and the interior. So there's about 5 degrees difference in there, to be honest. But that's pretty typical from what I hear. They try to kind of play with that in the controls. But this one's right about 5 degrees off. So actually 0, technically we're setting it about 5 degrees inside, and at 5 it would go up to about 10. So they always recommend to put an actual thermometer inside so you truly know what's going on instead of trusting these controls and such. So that being said, I don't think you guys can go wrong. If you're a weekend warrior going out buying ice every weekend, this thing will pay for itself in no time. This is our gray water tank. We'll probably be getting into this soon. Probably do a little welding video and try to show you guys how to weld. This is going to have to get mounted up underneath the van. I think it's 15 gallons or something. You don't need much underneath, just something to catch the gray water. And we'll just probably put a little valve up in here and just leave it cracked and just let it drain out the bottom of the van. If you're in somebody's driveway or somewhere where you don't want your sink water from doing dishes or your bath water and things dripping all over their driveway, of course. So that's pretty much the purpose of this. Some people don't even have them, but we're going to do it because we're going all the way in the van. So I'll probably do a part 2 video on the plumbing. I know the last one's kind of short and sweet. Well, actually it was kind of long, but we just kind of showed parts and pieces. I'd like to show everything once it's all hooked up. So I've got the cold water ran. Need to get a little bit more PEX pipe, 3/4, which I kind of shorted myself. I think I have a piece around here, so been a little hesitant on buying that because I think I'm probably going to come up with a piece. I literally only need about 3 or 4 inches. So I'll probably start getting faucets put in. I got to get that countertop put in the top so I can get the sink set and get the faucet put in up top. And then our bathroom, I probably still got a little bit more figuring on what I'm going to do back there to get the shower faucet put in. So then we'll have the wash machine, which I totally spaced. Just thinking, oh, well, I need to run water to both faucets, the sink faucet and the bathroom shower faucet. And then I just thought about this morning when I was in the shower, oh, I've got a wash machine. So I'll have to cut another T into the cold water side, and then I'll get started on the hot water. So probably in the next couple weeks or something, we'll do a part 2 on the plumbing, get that all buttoned up and finished. And the next video will probably be welding. If you guys are interested in that, we'll probably go over some of that for you. So till next time, like, subscribe to this channel, please, guys. We're trying to build some things within the channel to make things grow, educate people, and try to save you money, just like right now. If you're interested in, you know, kicking around the idea in your head about getting one of these coolers, I'd say now's the time, because this is an over $400 unit here, and I literally got it out the door for under $200 with the damage in the back. So around $225 if yours comes perfect. Of course, that's still a screaming deal. So all stainless steel construction, and from having it plugged in for 24 hours so far, and I tried the car and I tried in the house overnight, and everything's working great. It's about 24 hours in, and I put stuff in there overnight to even freeze it. Everything's solid. So highly recommend this. HomeDepot.com right now. And you got the model number, so get on it before they run out of them. I don't know if they're discontinuing them or what's going on. It could have something to do with that Freon. You can pick up those little 1-pound cans of Freon at your parts store, O'Reilly's, what are the other one? I can't think of it. AutoZone or something like that. But you know, your typical parts store, Napa. So may want to get a few cans of that stuff. Just put it on your shelf, because here in the next couple of years you may not have access to it, and you have to take your vehicle into a garage and actually pay a guy to do that. So as long as you got a set of gauges, it's pretty simple to do, and I'll probably actually get into some of that too, because I got some AC issues on the van up front, the motor AC, but not in a huge hurry to do that because I put in the rooftop AC. So but I don't know, we may be doing a compressor change out, or you know, something major on that unit, because it is leaking Freon somewhere. It lasts, I don't know, last time I think it maybe lasted a week. I put some Freon in it. Everything was working great. About a week later, it kind of leaked out somewhere. So gonna have to dig into that. So till next time, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next ones. As usual, any questions, always leave them in the comments. And glad to hear from any of you at any point, for sure. And thanks for supporting the channel, guys. Van with VanLife Biker, and I'm out. Peace.